Constitutions are fundamental laws. They establish the framework for government and protect basic rights. Societies change over time. New challenges emerge. Constitutional amendments allow adapting to these changes. Amendments ensure the Constitution remains relevant and responsive to evolving needs. They reflect the will of the people and strengthen democracy. For example, the US Constitution has been amended 27 times. These amendments abolished slavery, expanded voting rights, and provided for direct election of senators. Amendments demonstrate a commitment to progress and inclusivity. They are essential for maintaining a just and equitable society. There are two primary methods of amending constitutions: formal and informal. Formal amendments involve a defined process outlined in the Constitution itself. This process usually requires supermajorities in the legislature and/or ratification by the people. Informal amendments, on the other hand, occur through interpretation and practice. Courts can reinterpret constitutional provisions in light of new circumstances. Legislatures and executives can also shape constitutional meaning through their actions and policies. Informal amendments offer flexibility. They allow for adaptation without formal procedures. However, they can also be controversial. Critics argue that they undermine the written constitution and give too much power to unelected judges. Different countries have adopted distinct approaches to constitutional amendment. The US Constitution, with its supermajority requirements, is considered difficult to amend. In contrast, India's constitution allows for amendments by a simple majority in Parliament for some provisions. This reflects a more flexible approach. The United Kingdom has an uncodified constitution based on statutes, common law, and conventions. Amendments are made through ordinary legislative processes. Ireland and South Africa occupy a middle ground. They require referendums for certain types of amendments, ensuring popular participation in fundamental changes. Amendment procedures can be characterized as either rigid or flexible. Rigid procedures, like in the US, prioritize stability and prevent hasty changes. Flexible procedures, like in India, allow for greater adaptability but may risk undermining fundamental principles. The choice between rigidity and flexibility involves trade-offs. Rigid procedures protect against transient impulses but may hinder necessary reforms. Flexible procedures allow for responsiveness but can lead to instability. Ultimately, the best approach depends on a country's specific circumstances and the values it seeks to uphold.